If you think buying a brand new home near Portland for under $400,000 is impossible in 2026, you are not alone. Most buyers who are relocating here assume they need a budget of $500,000, $600,000, or even more before they can consider new construction. But that is simply not true. There are still places around the Portland area where buyers can find new construction opportunities, builder incentives, modern floor plans, energy efficient features, and surprisingly affordable monthly payments. The challenge is knowing where to look. Most relocation buyers start their search in the wrong places. They focus on the most talked about suburbs, the communities that have already seen huge appreciation, and the neighborhoods everybody else is targeting. Meanwhile, some of the best opportunities are sitting in communities that many buyers have never even heard of. Today, I'm breaking down 5 places near Portland where buyers are still finding new construction opportunities under $400,000 in 2026. We'll talk about who these areas are best for, what buyers love, what trade-offs are, and why some of these communities continue attracting relocation buyers from all over the country. My name is Daniela Walker. I help people just like you relocate to Portland and Southwest Washington every single week. If you are thinking about making a move here, reach out anytime. Now let's get started. The first place on the list is South Hillsboro. One of the biggest mistakes relocation buyers make is assuming they need to live close to downtown Portland. The reality is that many people moving here today are not working downtown at all. They're working for Intel, Nike, healthcare systems, local businesses, or they are working remotely. That's one of the reasons South Hillsboro has grown so dramatically. What used to be farmland has transformed into one of the largest residential growth corridors in Oregon. Today, you will find new schools, parks, trails, playgrounds, and community spaces spread throughout the area. South Hillsboro appeals to buyers who want modern housing without feeling disconnected from employment centers. Intel is nearby, Nike is nearby, shopping is nearby, and the Max line is accessible. Now, let's be realistic. Detached homes under $400,000 are becoming difficult to find here, but townhomes and select builder inventory opportunities still occasionally fit within that range, especially when incentives are available. So that is what makes South Hillsboro so attractive. Buyers are getting a newer community, modern floor plans, energy efficiency, and proximity to major employers. The trade-off is that the area still feels relatively new. Some buyers prefer mature trees, established neighborhoods, and larger lots. But for buyers prioritizing new construction, South Hillsboro continues to be one of the strongest options in the metro. The second place on the list is Reed's Crossing. Reed's Crossing isn't just another subdivision. It's one of the largest master planned communities in Oregon. Many relocation buyers from Texas, Arizona, Nevada, and California immediately understand the appeal because it feels similar to the planned communities they may have experienced elsewhere. The community has been intentionally designed around walkability, trails, open space, parks, and neighborhood gathering areas. It just feels connected. Builders continue developing new phases and inventory changes regularly. One of the biggest reasons buyers choose Reed's Crossing is the lifestyle. They like the idea of walking to parks, accessing trail systems, and living in a community that really feels cohesive. Townhome opportunities occasionally fall below $400,000 mark depending on builder inventory and incentives. That brings up an important point. Many buyers focus only on purchase price. The smartest buyers focus on monthly payment. Builder incentives can dramatically change affordability. Rate buy-downs, closing cost assistance, design credits, and special financing programs can create savings that exceed the difference between two similarly priced homes. That's one reason I encourage buyers to compare builders carefully. The third place on the list is Happy Valley. Happy Valley has become one of the strongest relocation destinations in the entire Portland metro. Many buyers relocating from California, Texas, Arizona, and Washington tell me they don't want a project. They don't want to replace a roof. They don't want to remodel a kitchen. They don't want surprise expenses. They want to move in in and enjoy their house. And that's exactly why Happy Valley continues attracting buyers. Many of the neighborhoods were built relatively recently compared to other parts of the metro. Buyers often find open floor plans, large kitchens, higher ceilings, energy-efficient construction, and modern layouts. Communities developed by builders such as D.R. Horton, Holt Homes, and HGO have continued significantly to grow and contributed to the area's popularity. The location is another advantage. You're relatively close to downtown Portland, to Portland International Airport, to Mount Hood, the Columbia River Gorge. For buyers who enjoy hiking, skiing, snowboarding, and outdoor recreation, that convenience really matters. Daily life is easy. New seasons, Fred Meyer, restaurants, coffee shops, medical facilities, and fitness centers are all nearby. The trade-offs are also relatively straightforward. Many neighborhoods have HOAs, lots are often smaller, traffic has increased as growth has accelerated, but even with those trade-offs, demand remains strong because buyers continue prioritizing newer homes. Also schools, convenience, and lifestyle. Fourth place today on the list is Richfield and the North Clark County Growth Corridor. This is one of the most exciting growth stories in Southwest Washington. A lot of relocation buyers start looking at Vancouver and eventually discover Richfield. The appeal is obvious. New construction, rapid growth, excellent access to major transportation routes, a strong sense of community. And let's not forget Washington's lack of state income tax. Builders continue developing communities throughout the area, and buyers often find opportunities that compare favorably with Oregon alternatives. Families are especially attracted to Richfield because of the community atmosphere, the newer housing stock. Many neighborhoods feel fresh, organized, and thoughtfully planned. Buyers also appreciate proximity to Vancouver's retail, restaurants, services while enjoying a quieter environment. Like every community, there are obviously trade-offs. Depending on where you work, commuting can be a consideration. Inventory can move quickly, and some buyers prefer more established communities. Even so, Richfield continues attracting significant attention from relocation buyers. Fifth place on the list today is South Salem Growth Corridor. Now, technically, Salem is not Portland, but many buyers searching for affordability eventually find themselves considering Salem, Albany, and the surrounding area. And for good reason. New construction opportunities remain more attainable. Buyers often get more square footage, larger lots, a lower price per square foot. For remote workers, hybrid workers, retirees, and buyers prioritizing value, Salem can be incredibly compelling. Builders continue expanding throughout growth areas, and inventory remains more accessible than many parts of the Portland metro. If you are commuting to Portland every day, Salem may not be ideal. But for buyers prioritizing affordability and space, it deserves serious consideration. Now let's talk about the biggest mistake I see buyers make with new construction. They walk into a model home, fall in love with it, and stop shopping. That is almost always a mistake. Different builders offer different incentives, different lot premiums, different financing options, different upgrade packages, and different timelines. The smartest buyers compare multiple builders before making a decision. Another mistake buyers are making too while purchasing new construction is they do not ask for any closing costs, or they do not ask for any reduction in price because they think that what they see is what they get and can still negotiate. And before we wrap up, let's talk about something resale sellers simply cannot compete with very efficiently: builder incentives. This is one of the biggest reasons buyers continue choosing new construction. Many builders are offering rate buy-downs, closing cost assistance, financing incentives, alliance packages, design credits, and other programs designed to improve affordability. A new construction home with a slightly higher purchase price can sometimes produce a lower monthly payment than a resale home. That's why focusing solely on purchase price can be misleading. And also, purchase price is not the final price. You can still negotiate. New construction also offers warranties, lower maintenance costs, energy efficiency, smart home technology, and modern layouts. For many buyers, the overall ownership experience becomes just as important as the initial price. The reality is that most buyers do not end up purchasing the community they originally thought they would. They start in one place, then they compare commute times, monthly payments, schools, builder incentives, and lifestyle. And they often end up somewhere completely different. That's why I spend so much time helping relocation buyers narrow down their options before they even get on the plane. There you have it. 5 places near Portland where buyers are still finding new construction opportunities under $400,000 in 2026. Best opportunities change constantly. Builders release inventory and promotions come and go. And also, some of the best deals never make it onto major real estate websites. And what do I mean by that? You don't always see all the inventory of a builder on Zillow or Redfin. That's why when we go to the builder, you and I look at floor plans. Not everything that builder has as inventory makes it to Zillow or Redfin. That's where real estate agents come and we have a conversation with the builder where we can see all of their inventory, what their newly released lots are going to be, and then we can make a decision if this is the best community for you or not. If you are thinking about relocating to Portland or Southwest Washington and want help identifying the best builders, best communities, and opportunities for your budget, reach out anytime. Call me, text me, email me, or schedule a consultation. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.